Hello YouTube, this is Obsessed with Videos here, and I know I haven't done an update in a while. I know that my last update was like last month in April, but I've had a lot of other stuff that I've been focusing on. I've been quite busy. I've been dealing with a lot of stress due to this whole situation, but this means that I might only be able to do an update like every so often, like every month or every twice a month. But I'll see what I'll do. I'll just take my time with buying these films, but I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I'll do. Anyway, this is my multimedia update of the 31st of May 2020, and also I've done some other videos this week as well. Like, I managed to get the closings to both Sorry We Missed You and Pain and Glory uploaded, both of which were requested by Mosey Like CT Alliance, but also I managed to get those done this week, so I could do some more openings and closings in the future, but I'll see. But feel free to request me some. Anyway, in this update I've got 12 Blu-Rays. One of them's a Steelbook, one of them's a 3-disc box set, and the other 10 are standalone ones, standalone Blu-Rays, and I've also got one 4K Blu-ray in this update. So let's get started with the Steelbook, which is Tremors on Universal. The Steelbook's from 2017. But the disc itself is from like 2010, when the Tremors originally came out in 1990, but I think it was like re-released on Blu-ray in 2010 for its 20th anniversary, and the film actually turns 30 this year, so that's good. It was a good way to, and it was a good way to celebrate its 30th anniversary, I think. Now on to the box set, which is the Scream trilogy from Miramax and Lionsgate. The box set's from 2011. But I can't really remember when the films were released, but I think all three were released around the mid to late 90s to the early 2000s. Anyway, there's Scream 1. And there's the disc itself. Here's Scream 2. And here's Scream 3. There's the disc itself. And I actually forgot that there's another 3-disc box set in this update, so that makes it 9 standalone Blu-rays. Sorry if I miscounted, but I'll show you the other 3-disc Steelbook, 3-disc set now, which is the Madagascar Complete Collection. So now I've actually got 3 Blu-ray trilogies from DreamWorks Animation, distributed by Universal. Like, I got the How to Train Your Dragon and Kung Fu Panda trilogies during summer last year, and now I've got the Madagascar trilogy. This is a release from DreamWorks Animation, as I just mentioned, distributed by Universal, as this is a 2018 re-release of the Madagascar films on Blu-ray, in which 2018 was when DreamWorks Animation's titles were starting to be distributed by Universal on home media. I think the first actual DreamWorks Animation release to be released by Universal in the UK was Trolls Holiday, which Came out on DVD in November 2017 in the UK. Anyway, there's disc 1, disc 2, and disc 3. So now onto the standalone Blu-rays, in which I've got 9 of them. So this is the biggest update I've done in a while. Like, I know I've done bigger updates than this, but this is the biggest one I've done in a while, considering a lot of them have been quite short lately. But anyway, now onto the standalone Blu-rays. First one is Charlie's Angels, the 2019 version on Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. And there's the disc itself. Next one is Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer with the HMV exclusive packaging on Fox, 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment. Quite a few of these films, the films in this update, are either from Sony Pictures or 20th Century Fox, and some of the Fox titles in this update are some of the first ones from to be distributed by Disney, which you probably already know what they are by now. And in fact, I've got both of them in this update, so prepare to see them in just a few moments. Anyway, inside the slipcover for the HMV exclusive slipcover is the original Blu-ray of Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer with the Fox hologram that was used at the time. Which, this was not only used on Blu-rays, you probably know it was used on a lot of DVDs around that time as well. Even some of the last VHS tapes from 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment, like Robots, which I got that on VHS back in early 2016. If you go back to watch one of my earlier updates back in January 2016, you might have noticed that you might notice that I got that VHS and showed it in the update. So yeah. And there's the Blu-ray itself for Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Anyway, the slipcover of Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer is from 2016, but the original Blu-ray is from 2007, which was when the film was released. The same year the film was released in cinemas. And now on to, now on to the next one, which is Jojo Rabbit on 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment, distributed by Disney. Yes, I told you just a few moments ago that I was going to start showing some of the Disney Fox titles quite soon, and here we go. And I've also got Spies in Disguise in this update, which I'll show in just a few moments. I saw both Jojo Rabbit and Spies in Disguise at the cinema, and they were both really good, so I decided to get them both on Blu-ray. Anyway, there's the disc for Jojo Rabbit, and as you can tell, it uses the Disney style of on the disc with the blue with the blue background and all the other stuff on there as well, which is the same stuff that Disney used for a lot of their Blu-rays. So Fox has finally acquired both that and the artwork for Disney. Considering Disney, you probably know that Disney bought Fox last year, so it was just starting with Spies in Disguise that they started to use their kind of the Disney style artwork for Fox for 20th Century Fox titles in the UK, or as they're called now, 20th Century Studios, in which their first title on Blu-ray, which is Call of the Wild, comes out next month. I don't know if I'll buy it as soon as it's released, but I'll see. Anyway, The next one is Judy on Pathé, distributed by 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment now. In terms of future Fox Pathé releases, Misbehaviour hasn't got a release date yet. I don't even know if it'll be coming out on Blu-ray in this country. I mean, it's already available on digital and iTunes and all that, but there's no sign of there's only the Blu-ray listing on Amazon, and it hasn't got a release date or any more information about it yet. But there hopefully will be soon, so stay tuned for that. It just depends on what happens, but we'll see. Only time will tell. And there's the disc itself. And the next one is Jumanji: The Next Level. Now, I got the first Jumanji on Blu-ray back in December 2017, and I got Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle on Blu-ray in May 2018. I don't know if when I said December 2017, I meant November 2017. Sorry if I got it wrong. Anyway, here's Jumanji, and anyway, I got Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle in May 2018, and now I've got Jumanji: The Next Level. Sony release. Sony Pictures Home Entertainment release, as I mentioned. And there's the disc itself. Next one is Spies in Disguise, the first Disney Fox release. As you can tell by the way the spines are lined and stuff, and the kind of artwork that is used. And also the disc style and layout. Hopefully we can get some more 20th Century Studios releases in the future on home media, but I don't know when the next few will be released, considering there aren't much new films coming out, and there aren't much new films coming out at the moment for obvious reasons. The next one is Super Mario Brothers, the original motion picture, the original infamous motion picture, considering it was heavily panned by critics for looking not much like Mario at all. This is a release from Second Sight Films, and there's a bit of a spelling error there because it says 1983 when actually the film came out 10 years later in 1993, so correct your spelling errors next time. Anyway, there's the disc itself. The next one is X-Men Origins Wolverine on Fox with the hologram again, considering this was released in 2009, and that was when they were still using the holograms. I don't know when Fox stopped using the holograms on the disc. I think it was like in the early 2010s or something. But I'm not sure, but somewhere around that time, like 2011 or something. Anyway, there's the disc. There's the Blu-ray disc, and there's the DVD disc with the digital copy. And the final standalone Blu-ray for this update, the final standard Blu-ray for this update is Zombieland Double Tap on Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. And there's the disc itself. I saw this film back in October and it was quite good. I also watched the original Zombieland around that time and both were good. So it was nice to get both of them on. So it's nice to have both of them on Blu-ray. It's nice to have both of them on Blu-ray now. Now that I've got both of them. And now on to the 4K Blu-ray, which I've got in this update, which is 1917, the first Entertainment One 4K Blu-ray to be distributed by Universal, and the third Entertainment One Blu-ray in general, because the two other 4Ks from Entertainment One were both distributed by Fox, which were Arrival and The House with a Clock in Its Walls. We've already got Arrival on Blu-ray, but we've already got Arrival on 4K Blu-ray, and we've already got The House of a Clock in Its Walls on standard Blu-ray. Anyway, 1917 is also a film from DreamWorks Pictures. And there's the standard Blu-ray and there's the 4K Blu-ray. And that's it for this update, and I don't know when the next update will be coming out yet, but I'll see. I'll take my time with it. It could be about a month or a few months. I'll just take it easy on myself, because I've been going through a lot of tough times lately, and that is particularly true because of the whole thing about the pandemic. But I'll see what I do. It just depends on what I buy as well. Anyway, that's it for this update, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon.